All right. Hello, everybody. It's Trenxhlife Kue. I'm out here tonight with...
Metahuman Macaluco. What is up, everybody?
What we doing tonight? What we doing tonight? What we doing tonight? What we doing tonight? You don't know? I'm gonna interview my dog. He just interviewed me, but I'm gonna do it.
The roles have been reversed.
So look, let me tell you this, right? Tell them who you are and what you do if they don't know.
My name is Metahuman Macaluco. I am a podcaster, videographer, DJ, rapper, do a little bit of everything. Quite frankly, I do too much. I do a lot.
Oh, I hear you. And you know something? I've seen your recent videos. Man, you're a funny guy. Nah, I'm just playing. But you are, bro. But hey, what is your goal?
So one of my many goals in life, right now, for this year, I'm trying to help my other two friends grow exponentially. Been helping my friend Mia or Rojo Montana learn how to DJ, and I'm getting my friend Slasher Steve to lock in, forcing him to rehearse his own music that he's made over the years. Ghost Race Rave coming soon, so that way everyone's prepared. And sometime after that, I'm gonna go back to making them Brandon Buckingham style documentaries, and ultimately, I kind of want to say it's low-key clout-driven, but at the same time, I want to help people as well grow themselves. Does that make sense?
Yes, I see. You're trying to help people grow themselves. Nah, I'm just playing. But hey, man, I hear what you're saying, and bro. All right, so when I say what is your goal, like with what do you want from life?
What I want in life is to be able to live comfortably, do the things I love, be able to also allocate those resources into my friends and family so that they themselves can also grow. And then even when I pass away, God forbid, from anything, they can still, do what they need to do post-death and still be able to, gain traction without my help.
Let me ask you, do you have kids?
Do I have kids? Yeah. I do not have kids.
No, do you want kids?
Do I want kids? I would absolutely love kids.
Okay. My dog is out here. Where you guys? He's looking for a nice young lady. Look at him. How can you not like this? But anyway, all right, let me pull up one of his videos just to speak on it, right? Like, not... Okay.
Oh dear, oh fear. What are we pulling up?
The controller said, you're lucky. So look, let me ask you this. With this DJing stuff you're doing, right?
I'm listening.
How do you plan on making a bigger impact?
So I think the one thing I'm truly lacking in is the ability to actually produce music. That's the one thing where I'm really lacking, because a lot of great DJs low-key produce their own tracks and throw it into the mix, depending on what genre. I know a lot of rhythm and dubstep DJs love to do that. You get a couple of D&D house guys too, but for the most part, I think that's one of the best ways to create an impact. It's not just by producing the music as well, but also being present, showing up for others, having a lot of energy when you are performing and scratching and flipping and scripting and whatever. And just being generally supportive of others. That's how I believe that you can be an impactful DJ. That's just my opinion though, Other than that, you gotta learn some little technical stuff, how to phrase, how to transition, when to turn the highs up, when to turn the lows up. If you have a deaden board though, them deaden boards are insane because they actually remove stems. So if you have a song that has vocals, you can literally just remove the vocals, versus using anything made by Pioneer, you have to either lower the highs or the mids. Depends on what brand you use.
What brand do you prefer?
What brand do I prefer? Right now, I want to get a Denon board, but Denon boards are expensive. They're like $1,300. The thing is, Pioneer is great for beginners, for all beginners, because they do make boards. They're about like $300. Little Flex 4. Once you learn how to do that, you could literally move forward and learn how to use an RX3 or a CDJ 3000, so forth and so on, because it's all almost the same schematics, but not really. The thing about Pioneer is it's the quote-unquote industry standard. You go to any venue that throws any type of EDM events, you're going to see a Pioneer board. You may be lucky and run into a Denon board, or you may run into someone who has a Denon board. Shout out Low End. He's like the only person I know who has a Denon board.
Shout out Low End.
Low End the Rebel.
Yes. You said EDM festivals.
Well, not just EDM festivals, but like
what type of festivals do you prefer to go to?
I've never been to a festival yet. I'm talking about like the actual like clubs, like or
what
venues.
Type of clubs do you go to?
So, let's see. M2's pretty nice. I haven't been there in about a year or two, but that one's pretty nice. Tribe Tea Lounge has been a frequent spot of mine.
Hey, shout out Tribe Tea Lounge. Tribe Tea Lounge, there you go.
But the thing is that they have speakers and they have equipment. It's just most DJs who run their own shows end up bringing their own equipment regardless. So I work for two different promotion companies. One is the Phantom Gate and one is Wallflowers Studio, or Wallflowers Paradise Studios. And so that promoter for Wallflowers, they have the RX3, which is just, a slightly bigger version of the Flex 4.
Mm-hmm.
But it's also great because it's more than just a laptop board. You could actually just bring a simple USB, as long as you have everything synced through Rekordbox, back into the USB, plug in, play your songs, do a little whatever, flip and script, da-da-da-da-da-da, play your set, play to the best of your ability, make sure everyone's dancing and happy, and then, wait for the next DJ to come up and take over your spot. The CDJ 3000s that Phantom Gate uses is a little bit different. It's much bigger, much fatter, and it's actually, you can split the parts away from each other, and so you can have, either 4 decks, 3 decks, 2 decks, instead of, the already built-in 2.
Okay.
But I don't really have a preference at this point because I've had an opportunity to play with a little bit of everything, other than the Flex 4 that I personally own.
Just the Flex 4? Do you have anything else?
No, sir. I literally only own a Flex 4.
And about how much time out of your day do you beat with that?
I practice at least 1 or 2 hours a day, depending if I'm in the mood. If I have friends over, I'll be on that thing for hours, and I'll probably even let someone else take over just so I can actually go take a break and chill out for a second.
Yeah.
But for an actual venue, or not an actual venue, but for any events that I am booked for, dude, I've had to play for a couple of hours. I played at Guildhall for their Ugly Sweater Party. I played for 7 hours straight. Not 7 hours straight. Probably a little less than that. I started at 12, ended around 2 or 3. But a lot of people ended up dipping after the fact. And I was like, alright, I'm just going to start playing fucking SD Kid, And not even like any remixes, like actual pure vanilla, like the way he released the songs as it was and intended.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, man. It's been quite an experience, and I've only been doing it since October. I've gotten more recognition DJing than I have than podcasting and rapping, realistically speaking. And then once people see me DJ, then it's like, oh shit, you do podcasting, you do all this other extra shit? And I'm like, where were you 10 or 5 years ago? What the fuck?
And what you're doing is you're doing a phenomenal job, and I want to salute you, brother. You're doing a good job. I like the content you're going. I like where you're going.
Thank you. Appreciate you. It really means a lot.
Yes. I'm high. Everybody, good night.
Good night.
In the backyard cave.
In the backyard cave.